Hello again, it's Steve Grizzetti, co-founder of MoviePix.com and author of the MoviePix.com Guides to Vegas Movie Studio Platinum and DVD Architect. And here we are in Vegas Movie Studio, part 2 of our 8-part series, Basic Training with Vegas Movie Studio Platinum. Here in part 2, we're going to gather media into our project. Now, your media could be photography, it could be video, could be vocal audio, it could be music. Whatever it is, we're first going to gather that media into our project. And there's actually a couple of ways to do that, but one key, very, very important in video editing, all of that media before you add it to your project must be on your hard drive. If you leave the media on your camera or on your phone and you connect your phone or your camera, whatever, to your computer and then link to it from your project without moving it onto your hard drive, as soon as you disconnect that device, you're going to lose all the connections to your media. So all the media must first and foremost be on your hard drive. Now, getting the media to your hard drive is fairly simple. If it's coming from a device like a camcorder, there actually are systems built right into the program for getting your media from your recording device onto your computer. And if you go up here to the upper left-hand corner of the Project Media panel, you see there's a button called Add Media. And if you click on the little arrow to the right of the Add Media button, you see various options here for getting media. You can, of course, explore your hard drive for your files, and that's where you're going to look most of the time if your media is already on your computer. You can get your video, rip it from a DVD, assuming it's not a copy-protected DVD. You can capture your video, that's if it's coming from a tape-based system like an HDV or a mini DV camcorder. You can extract your audio or your music from a CD, or if your video is on like a standard hard drive camcorder, or your camcorder could be using flash memory or an SD card, you select this option. I have my camcorder plugged in via USB into my computer. I've done some configuration on my camcorder, switched it into VTR playback mode, and just had to press a couple other buttons on my camcorder to make sure that there's now a link between the computer and the camcorder. And when I select this, I get the Device Explorer. Now, the Device Explorer is a tool for actually exploring the media files that are on my camcorder's hard drive. Now, you can see my AVC HD device is recognized here in the Device Explorer. And if I click on it, it's going to generate thumbnails. I'm just going to actually expand this a little bit so you can see it. Thumbnails of all of the video files that are on that camcorder. Now, I've got lots of videos here. I don't want to bring them all over to my computer, but I can select which ones I want to bring over simply by selecting them. And I can hold down the Shift key and select a series like that by selecting the first and last in a series, or I can just hold down the Control key and I can select which clips I want to bring over. So once I've selected them, I go up here to this option at the top of the panel, Import Selected Clips. Now, I said that all media that you use in your project has to be on your computer's hard drive. The nice thing about the Device Explorer is that in addition to importing this media into my project, it's going to actually copy them over to my computer's hard drive. Just take a moment. And there we go. The files have been brought over to the computer. And in fact, if I close the Device Explorer here, there they are. There are my files. And we can bring those to the timeline and begin editing. Now, quite often your media is already on your computer's hard drive. And in that case, all you need to do is browse to your hard drive to bring them in. And you can do that by selecting from this drop-down menu, Explore Your Hard Drive. That will open up this little Explorer window. It's one of the tabbed windows in the upper left-hand corner of the program where you can browse your hard drive that way. Or if you go back here to Project Media, you can select the option to simply add media, and that opens up a nice browse screen where you can select your video files, click open, and they go right into your Project Media panel. Now, once you've got your media in your project, of course, you can begin the process of editing your video. And that's what we're going to be doing in the next couple of sessions. If you join me for part 3, we're just following the steps that are available in the MoviePix.com Guide to Vegas Movie Studio Platinum, the complete guide to using this wonderful program. I'm Steve Grizzetti. Hope to see you in part 3.